Hi everyone, it's Angela, just coming to you with a quick update. I had planned on being on last week, but there was a huge upheaval at work, and I ended up moving to a different home on campus, so just now getting settled in and able to make a video. So sorry about the delay, but I'm still a little quicker than the last time. I was going to do a food video to talk about what I'm eating, and maybe doing a cooking / preparation on a recipe that I really love. But with the move and everything, I'm not quite ready to do that. But hopefully soon that'll come out. As far as food goes, I'm finding, and it makes me very nervous, even though the doctor says I shouldn't be nervous, I'm eating more. This morning, I can eat bread now, and bread wasn't ever something that I could have, but I had a really well toasted half of a bagel this morning, and it's fine. That makes me nervous. I feel like I shouldn't be able to eat half of a bagel. If I'm eating chicken and rice, I seem to get full a lot quicker. I'm not sure why that is. But the amount I'm eating, there's not the 2 or 3 bites anymore. It's like 6 or 7. And that makes me nervous because I don't want to get back to a point where I don't have an off switch. I don't know if any of you had experienced that. Let me know if you're going through the same thing. If you have any suggestions. I don't know if I should go through a pouch test already, or just roll with the punches. I mean, the problem that I have is that I went so long not eating properly and losing the weight and being really unhealthy that I'm getting back to looking how I'm supposed to look. And I don't want to sabotage that, but I also don't want to compromise my new stomach. So I'm trying to find a balance and make the right decisions. My face is looking better. I don't know if you could tell last time, but I mean, I've always had darkness under my eyes, but with not eating right and not taking in the protein I'm supposed to and being afraid to gain weight, my bags were literally down here and my face was sunken in, and it just wasn't good and it wasn't healthy, and I know that. My collarbones were starting to sink in. You can still see them, but not like before. I'm also finding that I bruise very easily now. I'm not sure why that is, but I don't like it. I've got bruises like all over my legs when I bump into things because I'm really clumsy. But just dealing with that. Sorry, I'm working, so I have to keep supervising. So yeah, food, eating more, trying to make the right decisions, although I have noticed too that some of my bad habits are still there. Like I still like my junk food, and I still want like pretzels and hummus and maybe a cookie or ice cream. I love ice cream. But I mean, some of that I can't have right now because of my braces and everything hurts right now. I got a spacer in last week, which really prevents like eating hard food. So I mean, I guess that's perfect. But I still want it. I don't know if that makes sense. These things make eating terrible. Can I tell you that? Terrible. I think that the orthodontists should get together with the bariatric surgeons, and then everybody should just get braces right after or right before they have a gastric bypass, because then you're not going to want to eat anything anyway, so it just doesn't matter. You'll be happy to have your protein shakes in your yogurt, because that's what I'm living on right now, or bagels that are well toasted, but like soft enough to gum down on one side, which is really gross. I get my bottom braces on Tuesday, which is St. Patty's Day, so I'm really excited to have that completed. I think so. Right now they're purple. I don't know if you can tell, probably not with the light. And it's St. Patty's Day, so I feel like I should be green, but I also think that maybe that might look like I have food stuck in my teeth, so that might not be appropriate. So either probably black or pink. I'm kind of really excited because it's just another element of fashion that I get to enjoy. So we'll see how that goes on Tuesday. Social life is good. I'm still going out Thursdays to go line dancing with the girls, and I have fun. And I'm finding that with eating properly and losing weight, that I'm able to be out there and participate a lot longer without being winded and out of breath. I do count that as exercise. I don't know if I'm supposed to count it as exercise, but I mean, I'm there for a good 4 hours and I'm dancing 80% of the time. So I mean, I think that's pretty awesome. I sweat, I get my heart rate up, so I think that counts. What do you guys think? Also, running. I want to run. I suck at running. I want to be awesome. I want to be one of those people who feels like I need to go out for a run and lose myself. I am terrible at running. I am not graceful. I don't look good. My knees hurt. Just one knee. I'm not sure why it hurts so bad, and it cracks a lot. It's not pleasant. So I'm trying to do lower impact exercises. I've got the yoga going, but I'm not sure how well yoga is going to do to help me build. Well, it's going to help build my core, but like tone everything, because I do have loose skin around my abdomen and on my arms and on my legs, and I would like that to start to tighten more and like get rid of the pounds that are still there that aren't just going to melt down. No, I need to do the work, but I don't know what kind of exercises I should be doing. Is yoga good enough? Should I go take a kettlebell class? Should I do CrossFit? I mean, all of these things I'm wondering. So if you have suggestions or ideas, something that you've done that you found worked for you, just, let me know. It would be great to hear what you're doing, and hopefully it'll help me. Dating. Still dating Steven. That's going really, really well. He's really awesome, and we are finding out that we are the same type of geek. Steven has, I'm going to say he has OCD. He says he has systems, but they seem to work really, really well when I'm falling in line with his systems. And one of those systems is that he watches WWE Network while eating dinner. And when I first started seeing him and he told me this, I was like, oh God. And I was like, I do not want to watch wrestling. But, I was a good sport and he put it on. And I got sucked into the drama. There is drama everywhere. There's story. It's like a mad soap opera. And it's amazing. So, I'm really excited that WrestleMania will be this month. And Steve and I will probably get together and order food and watch WrestleMania because we're dorks and that's what we do. So more on dating. Before dating Steven, you guys know, I think I said that I thought I was dating someone else, and that went really, really south. And it went south because he wasn't completely honest, I guess. And I was so excited to be dating after having surgery that I kind of just let things slide that normally I wouldn't. And then everything blew up at Christmas time. So the guy I was seeing apparently was still married. He was separated, but our conversation before had led me to believe that he was divorced, and I didn't look into it because I kind of just trusted, and it was my first time dating since the surgery, so I was really happy, and I felt desirable, and I didn't want to lose that, so I didn't question too many things that he told me. And then he had a little girl also, and she was anti-daddy dating. And I was like, oh, it'll be okay. We can work with it. Once again, not wanting to look at the bigger picture because I had social life. I was starting to have a social life. And that's, I had to think long and hard about myself in dating and who I choose to date as I'm losing weight, because not that I never had a boyfriend before, not that I never dated before, but I settled for relationships that I knew would be a little bit easier for me, with men that I wouldn't be quite so picky. I don't know if that makes sense. Because I wanted to be in a relationship. I wanted people to see me in a relationship. I wanted people to see me as desirable, because that mattered to me. Now, with the weight gone, I don't want to rush in to a relationship with just anybody. Because I'm afraid of being alone, because that was a fear that I had for the longest time before surgeries, because I was extremely overweight and not active and didn't know how to meet people, and I just knew I was going to be unhappy, fat, and alone the rest of my life. I mean, I'm 31 years old now, and I'm not alone, but I'm single, and I don't have a family, I don't have kids, and I'm coming from a family where my older sister is only 18 months older than I am. She's been married 11 years. She's got 3 beautiful children. And part of me always wondered if that was in store for me. Like, is that in my future? For the first time ever, I feel like it's a possibility. So yeah, dating has been a mind trip for me, because I want to make sure that I'm in my relationship for the right reasons, and not just because I'm afraid of being alone and nobody's going to find me desirable. Because yes, I have lost weight. I feel like I look better, but under the clothes there are a whole mess of issues, like blue skin. I have blue skin. Gravity. We've talked about gravity working, and I'm not perfect. And I don't want to feel like my self-value is less because of those things. So I'm working on that with me, and Steven is very understanding of my feelings on how I look, and he's one that will tell me, I think you're beautiful, I don't see a problem, but if you feel like you need to do this, then let's do it together. And that's helping out a lot, and it's making me feel more confident in this relationship, and that I'm in it for the right reasons. I would be very interested to hear how everybody started dating if you were single before your gastric bypass, and how it's been, and any suggestions to help with self-esteem and your self-worth that you feel would be really, really great. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be okay. I just need to make sure that I keep an open mind and I keep myself self-aware. So yeah, numbers. I don't no real significant changes at all since the last time I made the video. I seem to be holding steady at 155, and that's about it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them, and I will hopefully be back on with a more fruitful video shortly. So take care of yourselves, and I hope to hear from you with your comments soon.